Hello, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to the weekend edition of the Native News Update. It's Friday, February 1st, and many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryTV.com. And here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. A series of rock carvings that date back more than 3,500 years that were sheared off and taken from a sacred American Indian site in California's Sierra Nevada have been recovered 3 months after the theft was discovered. Authorities said no one has been arrested, and they wouldn't provide details about the discovery, saying only that it was made this month after they received an anonymous tip in a letter. It's unclear what will happen to the carvings, but federal authorities will be speaking to the Paiute Shoshone tribal leaders to accommodate their wishes. Visitors to the area, known as volcanic tableland, discovered that the theft and reported it to the authorities in October. The thieves are believed to have used ladders, electric generators, and power saws to remove the panels that are 2 feet high and wide. The new law providing federal disaster aid for victims of Superstorm Sandy includes a provision that makes it easier for Native American tribes to access recovery aid. The provision gives tribal governments the option of applying directly to the president for emergency aid or applying through governors of their states, as they must do now. The change was sought by tribal governments and supported by the Obama administration. FEMA Administrator Craig Fugate applauded the Sandy Recovery Improvement Act of 2013 for amending the Stafford Act to grant tribes this additional option. Fugate said FEMA will provide interim guidance in the coming weeks explaining how and when tribal governments may seek declarations, while more comprehensive consultations and administrative procedures are undertaken. The North Dakota Insurance Department, in collaboration with the North Dakota Indian Affairs Commission, is launching a video campaign to inform Native Americans in the state how they may be able to access Medicare benefits and affordable prescription medication. The programs have been challenged in reaching Native Americans in the state, in part due to the common myth that Medicare benefits are not available to people receiving benefits through Indian Health Service. Beginning this month, 2 television ads will appear on the Good Health TV network, one focused on assisting people of all ages with paying for prescription medications, and one focused on people who may qualify for additional health insurance through Medicare. To learn more about the programs, you can check out nd.gov/NDINS. The 8th edition of the Citgo Venezuela Heating Oil Program launched for the 2012-2013 season at the Night of Peace Shelter in Windsor Mill, Maryland on January 31st. This year, the program, which delivers heating oil to families and individuals in need, is projected to help more than 100,000 families, including members of more than 240 tribal Native American communities. The charitable program, which has benefited more than 1.7 million people since its inception, is run with the assistance of Citizens Energy Corporation, a national nonprofit energy company. The USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service is working to help the Mississippi Band of Choctaw grow and harvest hickory king corn and other heirloom white varieties and process them to make hominy. To help restore this tradition, Natural Resource Conservation Service provided the tribe with conservational technical assistance, helping them transform idle land into hominy-making enterprise. The whole hominy experience, from soil to spoon, gives the tribal members a chance to rekindle the agricultural traditions of their ancestors. Keeping those traditions alive is a major emphasis of Natural Resource Conservation Service's work with Native Americans. Information on the plants that have played integral roles in the lives of Native Americans can be found on the service's plants database. Natural Resources Conservation Service provides conservation programs and technical services to American Indians, Alaska Natives, and tribal governments through a network of field offices located on and off tribal lands. For more information, you can check out the USDA blog at blogs.usda.gov/category/conservation. And a century-old vest was inside a trunk donated to Seattle, Washington's Goodwill in 2006. Someone recognized its value, and instead of going up for sale, the vest went to storage. An independent appraiser recently estimated its value at $5,000. Instead of putting the item up for sale, Goodwill has decided to donate the early 20th century Plains Indian-style beaded vest to Seattle's Burke Museum of Natural History and Culture, making it part of its permanent collection. Seattle's Goodwill manager says Goodwill donated the vest to the museum so that it could benefit the entire community. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.